You are about to lose the house you currently live in. I know that sounds terrifying, and I know your heart is trembling. But this is not a coincidence, and this message is not a mistake. If you believe in divine timing, if you believe that heaven still speaks, then stay with me until the final word. Lately, something has shifted. You've felt it. The uneasiness, the sleepless nights, the strange weight in your chest, the tears that fall without cause. Those aren't just emotions, they're spiritual signals. Your soul has been trying to alert you. God has been whispering in ways the noise of your life tried to drown out. Someone you once trusted has opened a door to betrayal. Behind your back, deals have been made, signatures scribbled, decisions taken in silence. You sensed something off. The way the air in your house changed. The way your peace disappeared. The way your prayers echoed a little louder against the walls. The very foundation of what you called home has been eroded by secrets. But this isn't destruction. It's divine redirection. God is not taking from you to hurt you. He is pulling you away from what was never meant to last. That house, that space, it was never your forever. It was a season, not a destination. You've tried to preserve something that was only meant to teach you, not trap you. Your spirit has outgrown the environment, and now heaven is stepping in. The smiles you trusted have turned into masks, hiding motives that were never meant for your good. There are whispers you were never supposed to hear, but God heard them all, and He wrote it down. This shift is spiritual. You haven't lost your way. You've just reached the end of a chapter. The same house that once held your laughter is now absorbing your sorrow. The comfort has faded, and now even the furniture feels unfamiliar. It's because your soul no longer belongs there. You prayed for growth, and now growth demands a release. What you thought was safety has turned into a cage wrapped in routine. Someone close to you has misused your trust, acted out of fear, and now the house is sinking under the weight of unspoken shame. Papers were signed, debts created, secrets kept in shadows. But nothing stays hidden forever. God is not just tearing something down, He is building something sacred. This isn't punishment, it's preservation. The eviction is elevation. The heartbreak is healing. The end is only a disguised beginning. You will feel like the rug was pulled from under you. But what's really happening is God moving you from shaky ground to solid rock. Don't confuse letting go with losing. You're not being cast out. You're being chosen for more. The version of you that tolerated too much, shrank too small, stayed silent to avoid conflict. That version is being left behind. The house was only a symbol. The true home is your spirit, and it's rising. Every unsettling moment was a spiritual alert. Every unexplained emotion was your divine compass. God has seen your strength, your tears, your late night prayers. He's watched you carry burdens that weren't yours. And now He's calling you out. Don't fear the transition. Don't grieve the loss of what can no longer sustain you. This is not abandonment. It's alignment. You're not being removed from safety. You're being repositioned for purpose. God has already assigned angels to surround you in this moment. They've prepared a new space, a new season, a new beginning. The people who thought you'd go quietly, who made plans without you, who counted you out, they didn't account for God stepping in. Heaven is undoing what was done in darkness. Light is revealing what's been concealed. And when it comes, don't resist. Let go of the old keys. Let go of the guilt, the fear, the shame. You don't have to carry what broke you. You don't have to live where you're no longer honored. God's voice is louder than the chaos, and He's saying, it's time. There's a new door, and it's opening just for you. Don't mourn the old space. The new one holds peace you've never known. There are divine appointments ahead, miracles waiting to unfold. You may not see the whole picture yet, but trust that the brush is in God's hands. You're not being evicted. You're being released. Your prayers held that house together longer than you knew. Your faith carried more weight than the walls ever could. But even the strongest soul can't bloom in poisoned soil. Let it fall. Let the familiar break away. You're not walking into chaos, you're walking into clarity. You're not losing stability, you're gaining sacred ground. God is not asking for your fear, He's asking for your faith. Trust what's shifting, trust what's leaving, trust what's breaking. Because what's breaking is what no longer serves your purpose. You asked for more, and this is the process. The shaking, the discomfort, the unraveling. It's all part of the preparation. You're about to be surprised by grace, overwhelmed by provision, stunned by how God brings beauty from loss. So don't grip the past so tightly that you miss the miracle. A new place is waiting, one filled with rest, not resistance. One where your tears won't stain the pillow. One where joy rings louder than silence. But first, you must move. When the moment comes, when they say, we have to go, when the confession is made, when the walls crumble, don't be afraid. The ground won't collapse beneath you. God is holding it. He is holding you. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. You're not being punished. You are being pulled into purpose. Let them talk. Let the hidden plans unfold. Let the truth be revealed. God is not surprised by any of it. He's ahead of it all. He's behind the scenes and in the center of the storm. And when you step out, when you leave behind the weight and walk into the new space, peace will meet you at the door. This is not your end. This is your elevation. Trust the shift. Follow the light. The best is still ahead. But before you leave, before you take that final look at the door, know this. You're not walking away empty-handed. You're taking every lesson, every scar, every prayer, every whisper from the night you thought you'd break. You're taking your strength, your survival, your story, and your soul. You are not leaving broken. You are rising whole. The weight that's been pressing on your chest will lift. The silence that's felt like a scream will turn into stillness. The confusion will clear, and clarity will come like morning light through open windows. You won't need to explain yourself to anyone who didn't see the war you fought inside those walls. You won't have to justify the shaking when God Himself caused the tremble. Some people will walk away and never understand. Let them. Some will call it failure. Let them. They don't know what God is doing. They don't hear what you hear. They don't see what's ahead. Let the misunderstanding roll off your back. You don't owe anyone your peace. Heaven is the only audience that matters now. The shifting is sacred. The loss is layered with purpose. The goodbye is holy. You are not late. You are right on time. You are not behind. You are being positioned. And while it may seem like you're being uprooted, you are actually being replanted, deeper, richer in soil that will nourish what's next. You're going to bloom again. You're going to rest again. You're going to build again. But this time, on a solid foundation, not made by human hands, but poured by divine design. Trust the ache. Trust the tears. Trust the tremble. It's heaven's way of saying, your time here is complete. Don't carry what isn't yours anymore. Don't fight for what no longer feeds you. Let the old house fall so the new life can rise. Don't just move your furniture, move your faith. Don't just carry boxes, carry wisdom. This transition is not small. It is soul deep. It is spirit born. Let the ones who truly love you walk beside you into what's next. Let the rest fall away like autumn leaves. This new season requires less baggage and more bravery. You are not just changing your address. You are stepping into alignment. What was once held together by your constant praying will now be held together by divine protection. The place you are going to won't require you to fix everyone, to silence your truth, to minimize your light. You won't have to trade your peace for proximity. You won't have to sleep beside betrayal. The air will be different there. Lighter, safer, you'll breathe again. Not shallow, but deep with joy. You'll dream again. Not with fear, but with freedom. You'll laugh again. Not in fragments, but from your belly. You'll wake up and feel the presence of God, not just in a whisper, but in the walls. And when you stand in that new place, you'll look back not with regret, but with reverence. You'll thank the house that taught you to listen. You'll bless the pain that birthed your purpose. You'll see how every moment led to this one. how every loss made room for gain. My dear child, what's coming is not built by fear, but by favor. It is soaked in grace, protected by angels, ordered by heaven. You will not go without. You will not be left alone. The right people are being sent. The right doors are being opened. The right time is now. Lift your head. Unlock your faith. Gather your strength. Prepare to walk forward, not away from something, but into everything. This is not just a move. This is a miracle. Let it happen. Let it begin. Let it be.